first of all, congrats with your victory here at YCS London. Yeah, is there anything you want to say before you go to the deck profile? Or?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, thanks to the team and to our sponsor. So we have, of course, TGG Market, Zans, and the new sponsor from London itself, which is called Brotherhood. Yeah, I mean, first of all, I have to say that I was the luckiest person in this tournament.
Yeah.
Because after Swiss, I was 8 win, 2 draws, and 1 loss, and I got 33rd place.
Yeah.
So I didn't make it. And then after 5 minutes, they announced that the standings were wrong because people got DQ'd. And so I actually got 32nd, and I could play in the top card. So that was completely crazy.
Incredible.
Yeah. And then I won it all, so it was really amazing. Yeah, I played Shaddoll Artifact, so nothing to say. I think Shaddoll was just the best deck in this format. And I played the Artifact version because after ban list, there wasn't nothing really valid out of the Light Engine because Soul Chart got it, so the Light Swarm and all the other decks was not valid. And just the Artifacts just give you a good matchup against all the Rogue decks, and they're just the best engine in general.
Right.
So for Shaddolls, I play Free Beast. It's like it's necessary. Like it clogs, but it's just necessary in the mirror match because you have to set it. And I decided to play Free Beast, and so I cut it only to 1 Squamata, so to have 10 Shaddolls in Shaddoll. And even this kind of conflicts with Mathematician, because if you open Mathematician and Squamata, you are not able to send neither this or Falco. I played in the main deck. Let's go Felice, which lets me have an opening play in the case in which I draw Squamata.
Yeah.
This card was added because it's a land monster, so I can have it a 4th land monster. So,
Yeah, wait a few seconds.
It's always good recording right next to an airport.
this is like basically, it's let's say kind of 11 Shaddoll and at the same time the light of the deck. And this card was so weird for me because during Swiss round I never used it. It was completely dead. I lost games due to this, like completely. I wished all the time. I was telling everyone I wish I didn't play this card. But then in the top cut I won every single match thanks to this card. So it was so good. Like in the top cut, just for instant Black Rose play or just to force the backers. So then for Shaddolls, just the 2 Adjog because it's a starter, you have to play 2 Dragon, nothing special, and 2 Falco. So then Free Mathematician, of course. I thought about playing like other cards for openers, but like Armageddon Knight is just wrong because it's not a 4 from Mathematician. It's just like the guy in the final lost because he summoned an Armageddon Knight against me. Like it was just it's just not good enough. So like and
Of course.
This guy's so wrong.
Win button
Really ruins the match. It's really wrong.
Should be banned.
Should be banned. And the free cancer, like
oh jeez, free cancer.
So bad. To draw, of course, but like this guy was, of course, as I said, really good for the shot artifact version. So that's it for the monsters. Then the Fury was there. I wanted to reduce the amount of that card. That's why I played 10 Shaddolls, and I still played Allure Darkness because this card is just really good, and it fixed the bad ends. So you have to play Free Shaddoll Fusion, of course. You have to play the wrong card, Super Poly, and Foolish Burial, just because it's an opener. Like you gotta play it. And for spell cards, just engines. So free Sanctum, free Shadow Games, and then Shadow Core. This is also part of the engine. This card was really important because of the popularity of Burning Abyss, because it's really relevant to send this card with Construct when you summon it, so you get instantly back the fusion, and if they Karma Card it or Wind Blast, you still have the fusion for their Dante. So this card was really good, and you just, I mean, it's never dead. Like you can just have complete fusion materials all the turns, and it was really good for me. And then the last card of the engine, like let's say, was 1 Berserker. Basically, I had 39 cards in my deck, and I just needed to find the 41, and the last one. And it was a card that let me special summon something from the grave. So So it was gonna be this one, Call of the Undead or Soul Charge.
Right.
But the theory was that both Call of the Undead and Soul Charge are dead first turn because you need two fusion to actually do something. Well, this card is good with Mathematician, Foolish, and it was really good. I was siding this though all the time when I after siding. So it was just another card for the engine. That's it. And because it was risky for the popularity of stun, but if you just play and chain it to trap stun, it's gonna be like a blowout. And then for traps I play 2 emptiness only because it cloaks the end, and I played as a third emptiness the Solemn Warning because this card gives you time if you have a bad end, because it actually stops the monster, so it stops the Mathematician, and it's just in general good against like plays like non-inner and play like BLS and all those monsters, so it was really good. And then 2 breakthrough skill. I really don't know how Americans cannot play this card. Like this guy is degenerate. Like it's so good in this meta. Like you negate anything and then you have an instant play to stop the shadow games, flip the artifacts. This guy was absolutely amazing. And then I got that the compulsory.
No words, no words.
Okay, and then for spell and trap removal, I played 1 trap stun because I mean it's a trap heavy format anyway, so this card is really important. And I decided to play 1 and 1 wire trap. So the concept is that they both have pro and cons, but in the end, like wire trap should be better because in this version it's really relevant to stop breakthrough skill and to send it back in the deck because you have to resolve the sanctums. But at the same time, wire trap is dead against like established field, established emptiness, so you have tricks with this, and like I think 1-1 is just perfect, and I sided more copies of Trap Stun, so the one wire trap worked amazing. I won in the top 8 against Luke Quincy, and I changed this to his alpha. He was playing Satellar Knight, so this card was really important for me. I really liked it. So that's it for the main deck.
40 cards.
40 cards, yeah. Like Joshua, please don't run 41. Like it's cancer. Like don't do it. But yeah, I have to give. Unless him, I have to give shout out because of course it's like everyone would notice that it's really similar to the version he won the YCS with in Madrid. It's just a couple of changes. I don't play double cyclone because I don't think the car is just like, no, it does nothing. Because you can just pop, if you really have problems with more attack, you can pop itself with like Shadow Games with Dragon if you really want to, but this car is just better in general, so I have no problems. But yeah, shout out to Joshua because I mean the main is from his ideas. I just changed some cars and just made it so. So the extra deck cards, free construct. Even though like poly makes you think you can play less, you still really need free. You have really long grind games again all the top decks, so I need a free, and I have more lights because I also Feliz, so it was really good. And just chew, and yeah, I play core, so you have like more materials. Then chewing that is this was just enough. And the team crews, so of course Leo, Michael, Black Cruz, Arcanite, Goyo. Like in theory, I think HTS may be better, but I play this because like the attack points are relevant. So like just because not of the effect, the effect sucks. Like you never resolve it, but the attack points are good.
Such busty.
I made it, and then. I only played once Komara, and I don't play Call, I don't play Soul Charge, so I was gonna come on. I was not gonna go into rank 4s consistently. So I just thought I was just gonna play one rank 4, which is the overall the one I want. So I just played Accident Knight. Because after all, like Castle doesn't do anything, it doesn't fix problems. All the exceeds are not relevant. So this one was just it's a light boss, so that's why it's important. I never summoned this, so this was never.
Alpha is done.
And then
Let's wait a few seconds.
So Volcasaurus, of course, I summoned this twice in the top 4, I won twice, and I summoned it with this since I have space Gaia. This guy was amazing, like I won 4 or 5 games with this, it's so good to just push and put damage. And then the last rank 5 was this, because I didn't play Cold, so if I would have played Cold, of course this would be a playlist, but I actually win a game with this. It's kind of cool, like the main effect, because you can obviously chain and negate the fusions and destroy your cards. And I did with compulsory actually. Like I did it so it could chain and it compose this back, so you couldn't fusion anymore from the next. Like it's a kind of fine card. Okay. Side deck. So for the Shaddoll matchup, I had the worst card, like the most degenerate one, mind control.
Yeah.
As you probably saw, we sided out in the finals. We agreed to side this out because it's just so wrong. Like it's true you may have shadow games, but this is just wins games. It's just too stupid. And then for the shadow matchup, I played 2 Stormforth and 1 Riser. So the 1 Riser was instead of Caius for multiple reasons. Also because for this YCS it was ruled that if you Riser asset monster in the chain shadow games, they're not able to resolve it because it's in the deck. So this made also like Riser better than Caius. And the Stormforth are just really good against the mirror match. Especially if they play Majesty, but just in general, they just clear the set Shadows and you just play. I have like 3 beasts, so you have 7 tributes with this.
And they ruled at this YCS that you could tribute set the beast off of the Monarch Storm as well.
Yeah,
really,
of course.
Really powerful.
So I was gonna, like in the side deck, I was gonna side out like a lure which fixes hand for this. So I had like fixed hand for this. And then I played 1 diffusion. I was gonna side this one for Felice. So when I was going first, I was keeping this one. When I was going second, I was keeping Felice in the deck. Because this one is not good when you're going second, because they're not gonna leave a fusion on the field. So, but this card has its place. I never draw it at all, but like it has its place, of course. And then for the Burning Abyss matchup, as I said, I started the second and third Tropstone. This card was amazing. 2 chain disappearance. Even though for this YCS they changed again, and so you are not able to remove extra deck monsters if you banish like Dante, but still this card is important because the Burning Abyss matchup is really a grind game in the end, so you need something to stop the monsters, and this was overall better because it just slowed them down. It was really good. I really won a lot of matches with that. Then for the rogues, also Talon Knights and stuff, I started Tremesty because it's an instant removal, so and it's fine, you have moral attacks, you can do it. And 1 catastrophe only, because I prefer MST. The 1-off is really good. I like it because against rogues, of course, it's really good. You may have moral attacks that, and it's just a really good card in general. 2 Raikos, same concept, like really good card, light monster. Against Luke Quincy, the concept works because I said this. He attacked and preemptively flipped Shadow Mirror, so I could destroy both Emptiness and Shadow Mirror because he already had Emptiness. So this card is just really good. And also against the Evil's War matchup, which was really popular, like weirdly. This card was really important. And the last card was Regeki. Of course. I don't even own Regeki, like no one copy. Like this card. I never used it, but it's like actually not for rogues but for Burning Abyss, because if you saw they are playing free Majesty, like the free Vanity Fiends, you don't have that many outs, like you have breakthrough skills and a few outs, so I was gonna board this in for the Burning Abyss matchup. So that's it.
Alright,
I guess. Yeah.
Marcelo, any last words?
No, just really good. I'm happy that
Alright, Marcelo, thanks for the deck of and congrats with your victory.
Thank you very much and congratulations.